Out of the hospital corridor and into the light. Into the glare and the noise. Everything moving at double speed. Why can't the cars and the people stop moving? Why can't the trees stand still? Just for a moment. Just to mark this. Something was there and then it's gone. Some promise broken. Some hope lost. Only that.
Nina! What's going on?
Sam.
I got your message, but
It's gone.
Oh, God.
He couldn't do anything. I'm sorry.
The baby.
It's gone.
What happened? What did he say?
Can we go home, please?
What did he say?
They said it happens. At 13 weeks, it's just one of those things that happens.
No, I'm not on that.
There's a taxi.
Nina, talk to me. I don't understand.
There's nothing to understand. It's gone.
Are you getting in?
Yeah, we're coming.
Where do you want to go?
Take me to Hope Street.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you look up the steps, you'll see the Catholic Cathedral, known locally as Paddy's Wigwam. You'll no doubt admire the unique cone-like design. And looking down and along, you'll see buildings from across 4 centuries. Every wall and paving stone of this old street's etched and layered with stories, so keep your eyes and ears open. I'll do my best to bring it all to life for you. If you don't already love history like I do, I promise you will in an hour's time. Now, long before the cathedral was here, this corner of Hope Street was the site of Liverpool's workhouse, or debtors' prison. Once home to 5,000 paupers. It wasn't a pleasant life. Cramped conditions, malnourishment, families separated. Arguably, the most tragic event to take place there was the fire of 1862, when 21 children were burned to death in their beds. According to articles from the time, the blaze spread in minutes. Several people who tried to help were also killed.
Are they near here?
Sorry?
The children?
What do you mean?
There's a grave near here.
No. No, they were lost. There was nothing left. There's no grave.
Miss, are you all right?
Yeah. Yeah. If you look to the far end of the street, you'll just about see Liverpool's other cathedral, locally called the Anglican. Just one more reason why Hope Street is so iconic.
He was always the same.
I leave it all right.
From when he was tiny, he couldn't bear any kind of confrontation.
Oh, so we're having Amy's big sister stories, are we? Might just go for a smoke.
I might just join you, mate.
If you're not happy in work, you should just tell them, Sammy.
Nina, can I have some help here?
Your sister's got a point.
She exaggerates everything.
Oh. When he was 6, he spilt cordial over Mum's best tablecloth. He was so scared of getting told off, he went and buried it in the garden.
You didn't.
Do you reckon you've had a bit too much wine, Amy?
I bet you got to tell enough when she found it.
I don't remember.
Hey, that must be where our Jimmy gets it from. From the minute he was born, twitchy little thing. You can't say boo to him.
Adults only tonight. No talking about the offspring.
Well, he didn't get it from me, I can tell you that.
Nothing wrong with a bit of sensitivity in a kid.
Sometimes feel like sending him back.
Graham.
I'm serious, you two. If you want him, you can have him.
That's not funny, Graham.
Only 18 months old, no marks or scratches.
Can you hear? I might get another drink. Nina, love.
Where are you going?
I'm gasping here.
Nina, you'll bring it over.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, love. He's an idiot. I'm married to a total bloody idiot.
It doesn't matter.
We're all thinking of you. You know that, don't you?
I'm fine, Amy.
You don't look fine. Look shattered. Sammy says you're still not sleeping.
I'm going to get a bit of fresh air, all right?
Out out of the heat and noise and away along Hope Street. Away from the restaurants, away from the students singing, away from the uni buildings and all the work I'm not getting done. Over the junction and past our flat. And I realise I'm not heading home. I'm headed into the dark and the cold air. Down the steep slope of Upper Parliament Street and looking for somewhere to hide. Turning the corner as the Anglican Cathedral looms, welcoming me under its shadow, pulling me close, my heels sinking in the soft ground. And stop. And stop. Somewhere far down below in the dark of St. James's Gardens, the homeless are laughing and dancing. But up here, not a soul. No one to see me or to smile at me with sad eyes. I wish I could pray. I wish I knew how. I wish I could believe that anyone was listening. The grass wet beneath my fingers, so fresh and clean. I pressed my face down into it.
My child. My child. My child.
And there, a few feet away, in the roots of a straggling tree, something glinting, almost covered in earth. Something buried, and it might be something lost, it might be treasure, it might be 1,000 years old. Digging with me nails, rubbing away soil till I'm holding this shining thing. A child's toy. A little silver box engraved with birds and lambs. And how do you hold a thing like that and not turn the handle? Ice music. Music cracked like memory. And I can hear the grass stirring and the animals crawling in the gardens below. Is that what I can hear? Something close. Something whispering. And in the dark of the bushes, something hidden and shifting. Something there.
I'm not having a go or anything. It's just...
I needed some fresh air. I didn't feel well.
Only you left me sitting there like an idiot, Nina.
It's always too hot in there.
You don't disappear into the night because you're a bit hot.
I went for a walk.
For an hour and a half.
I thought you'd all still be in the restaurant.
Oh, you thought we'd be chowing down on our pizza? Ah, well, Nina's disappeared, but these breadsticks are fantastic.
I didn't think
We were walking the streets looking for you. What else would we be doing?
I'm sorry.
I had to force Amy and Graham to go home. He wanted to call the police. Amy was convinced you'd thrown yourself in the river.
I sat down by the Anglican. It felt like 5 minutes.
Have I done something wrong? Is that it?
No. No.
If you didn't want to be there, we could have left together.
God, I'm freezing. Is there a window open?
Come here. You're probably giving yourself hypothermia. You really bloody scared me.
I found something over there.
It's not you, all this. It's not like you.
An old toy.
Well, what are you doing picking up bits of rubbish?
I'll show you. It's in the bedroom.
Hey, no, Nina, love. Listen to me. The way I see it, the only way through this is just to be normal. Just as much as we can.
Things aren't normal, Sam. I don't feel normal.
I know, but...
I had a baby. They gave us a picture of our baby. I can't just...
But it's only been a few weeks. And we'll push on doing what we always do. Being Nina and Sam. And then it'll be a month. And 2 months. And then one day, not too far off, we won't feel like this anymore. We just won't.
I'm frozen, Sam. I'm so cold.
This way, please. Mind your step. You're standing in the beautiful St. James's Gardens, one of my favourite places in the city. If you're wondering why these gardens are so low-lying, it's because you're on the site of an 18th century sandstone quarry. After it was exhausted, the area was used as a cemetery for over 100 years. Try not to shiver when I tell you that these 10 acres of ground hold the remains of nearly 58,000 men, women and children. Amongst them are sea captains, murder victims, children killed by cholera epidemics, rich merchants and their families. And if you look to the walls, you'll notice bricked up tunnels. If we were to take a sledgehammer to this particular one, we'd discover an underground hearse tunnel used by wealthy Victorians to drive coffins beneath the city into the graveyard. They like to make an entrance, I suppose. Feel free to explore. We'll meet by the spring in 15 minutes. Can anyone hear music?
A creeping feeling, like something moving over my skin. Looking up, high up on Hope Street, a skinny, dark-haired little girl in an oversized black coat, peering from between the trees, watching.
I hate thinking of you traipsing the streets, wearing yourself out.
I want to be around people right now.
Then we should be getting out, seeing our mates.
It's different with strangers.
You've nearly got your PhD. You shouldn't be herding around Japanese tourists.
I haven't written anything in weeks. I go into uni and I just sit there. I just can't care. People are living and dying in the world, and I'm analysing the origins of health and safety legislation in the Industrial Revolution.
Well, what's people living and dying got to do with anything?
I don't know. Maybe it's living round here. All the old streets. Everywhere I look, I see sad stories.
Hey, I grew up round here, didn't I? Nothing sad about that.
Did you talk to your boss?
Nothing to talk about. He's given a senior designer job to Ian the Snide Thompson.
Seriously?
Moving him down to London. I wasn't even on the list.
You don't want to live in London, though?
No. I don't know.
Really?
I just want something to happen. I want to look forward to something.
It's all changed, hasn't it? It's all emptied out. All our plans.
Do you want more rice?
Aren't we talking about this?
Talking about what?
Sam!
Sit tight. I'll bring in those onion bhajis too.
Sam? Sam, come in here.
What? Can't hear you.
Why are you here? Why are you watching me?
I had to heat them up, didn't I?
Hey, look outside. Under the trees.
What? Where?
No, stay behind the curtain.
What's happening?
There's a little girl.
What?
There. Staring up at the flat.
I can't see anyone.
There in the shadows. Big black coat, big black eyes.
Nina, there's no one there.
She was there. I saw her today. She must have followed me.
It'll just be some local kid.
I should just go out there.
What?
She wants something.
Oh, sit down.
What if she's homeless? What if she's in trouble?
Look, you're tired, aren't you? You're wound up.
She only looks about 8.
How can you even be sure it's the same kid?
It was.
I came in right behind you and I didn't see anything, Nina.
Right. So that's what you think of me now? I imagine children.
No.
I'm a mad woman suddenly.
You're stressed and you're getting yourself worked up.
Because you're treating me like an invalid. You're the one who said we should be normal. Everywhere you turn, you're watching me out the corner of your eye.
I'm worried about you.
Well, you can stop. You and Amy and all the rest. You can all stop worrying and gossiping. Oh, poor Nina, what's wrong with her? Why can't she cope? Why can't she just slap on a smile?
That's not what anyone's saying.
Well, that's what everyone's thinking. Even my mother can't talk to me without tears in her eyes.
We're having a nice night.
I saw her. She was there.
Can we sit down and have our dinner? Please.
I'm not hungry.
I'm coming. Oh, shh. Quiet, lovely. I'm coming. Where are you, sweetheart? Where?
Oh, God. Somebody help! There's a baby trapped here. Somebody! It's under the floor.
Nina. It's okay.
Oh, God.
Nina.
I can't get to it. I can't.
Nina, it was a dream. You were dreaming.
There was a baby. He was trapped.
Oh, my God, your heart's pounding. Breathe.
I couldn't save it. Why couldn't I save it? It was our baby. It was our baby.
It's not real, love. It's not real.
Oh, I'm letting you down, aren't I?
No. You're fine.
I just knew if I could find it and hold it.
We'll work all this out. We will. We'll try again.
I can't. Sam, I can't.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter. It's all right.
What if I can't ever have a baby, Sam?
Don't be silly.
Would you want me then?
We've had one setback.
I'm asking you a question. Would you want me then?
Of course I would. Of course.
Situated halfway along Hope Street and opposite the Philharmonic Hall, this building was opened in 1791 as the Royal School for the Blind. The first of its kind in Britain, hundreds of children lived and worked here right up until 1957. If you look closely, you'll notice the mix of Art Deco and neoclassical.
What kind of work were these kids doing?
What?
These blind kids, what were they doing?
They were basket weaving, brush making, knitting. Sorry, can you see that little girl?
Who?
In the middle of the road.
Is this part of the tour?
She's gonna get hurt.
I didn't know we paid for a drama.
You're gonna get hurt!
Hey, what is this?
I make a grab for her as the car clips my side, spinning me onto the pavement. Sharp pain shooting up my back, and my hands grazed raw. A red line of blood trickles from my palm onto the ground.
Jeez, are you all right? What the hell were you doing?
And the little girl? Nowhere. Gone.
Sam? You there? That you, love? You might be right about me imagining things. I nearly got fired off the tour job today. Some American made a complaint. Oh, Sam, the door's stuck. Sam! Oof.
The open window banging on its frame, the curtains billowing like ghosts. And there, on the dressing table, the music box, playing on its own.
Stop! Just stop! Just stop!
Playing on and on. And I throw it, fling it as far and as hard as I can. Send it reeling through the window, out into the air, away from me, away. It catches the light as it disappears into bushes by the roadside. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop.
Nina? What's wrong? Why are you lying in the dark?
The window was open. I didn't open it.
You're bleeding, sweetheart.
It's just my hand.
It's all over the sheets.
The window was shut. It was shut when I went to work. And the music box was playing.
Oh, Nina.
I put it in the drawer. It was in the drawer. I come home and it's lying there. It's out and it's playing.
Stop. Okay, stop it. What if you did leave the window open, or what if I did? And that bloody music box is about 100 years old. It's probably just dodgy.
You're saying you don't believe me?
I'm saying there's nothing to be afraid of. Nina, they've offered me the London job.
You said they gave it to Thompson?
He wants to stay up here. Turns out his missus is pregnant.
London, though, Sam?
I think I should take it. I think we should go. Have a new start.
Can't we have a new start here?
We could get away.
I'm home here. Everyone I know's here.
Nina, I miss you. I miss us.
Oh, don't say that.
It's like something's gone.
Something is gone, Sam.
I know.
No, you don't. You can't. You didn't carry it. You didn't know it and feel it.
That's not my fault.
Well, maybe it's simple for you.
How'd you work that out?
We just draw a line through, turn the bloody page, forget that child and try again.
Don't make me out like I'm not feeling anything.
So we're allowed to feel things now, are we? We're allowed to say it out loud.
Nina, the way things were growing up, after me dad left, and all I ever wanted was to get big and get it right. Have my own family, with people laughing and loving each other, and don't tell me I'm not feeling anything.
Where's the picture, Sam?
What?
The scan, it was by the bed.
I put it away.
Where?
It's not right you lying there staring at it all night. It's not healthy.
What have you done with it?
We have to move on.
Tell me.
I threw it away. What did you want me to do with it? Put it, pin it on the wall, frame it above the mantelpiece.
Where? Where did you throw it? Where is it?
You know why I did it, Nina?
That was all I had. That was all I had.
You've got me. And we can try again.
What if I don't want to?
Don't say stupid stuff.
What if I can't just replace it like a dud? A waste? It was a life.
We'll make a new life.
I can't go through it again. I sat on that hospital bed and the nurse said something. Something about no heartbeat. And everything went silent. Everything went swimming. And then I heard someone wailing. And I realised it was me. And I looked at the blood stain on the bed and realised it was life poured out of me. I can't do that ever again. I had my child and I lost it.
It's what we always wanted. It's what we always planned for.
I don't want it anymore. What are you doing?
I'm packing.
Oh, stop it!
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Put the bag down.
It's me you don't want, isn't it? Isn't it?
I don't want to be bullied and bothered every minute. I don't want to be made to feel like a disappointment because I can't be your smiling girlfriend. I can't make everything all right.
You don't want everything to be all right. You want to wallow in it. You want to live in it.
We were never going to be that perfect family, Sam. You know that, don't you? That was never going to happen.
Yeah, I know that now.
At the foot of the bed, she's a shadow looming, staring, her eyes burning like black flame, her skin stretched and blue. There and then gone, a flash, a flicker. And out in the night, that broken little tune. You probably think I'm heartless.
I don't think anything.
He probably said I went mad and forced him out.
He told me you're not coping.
Oh, of course he did.
Well, are you? He's hardly speaking. He skulks round the house. He tries putting on a front when Graham's there.
Oh, well, that's Sam, isn't it? All front. Force a grin and suffer in silence.
He is suffering. He's lost.
You know what I think? I think it's a test. I think it's a test, and we've already failed.
He loves you, Nina.
Oh, you don't need to tell me that.
I've never seen him better than with you. I've never seen him happy like the last couple of years.
Oh, I can't be what he wants me to be, Amy. He wants all the good stuff and none of the bad. It's crushing. It's exhausting.
He wants you.
Until something goes wrong.
Listen, with Sammy, he has to feel like he's winning. He spent his whole time growing up feeling like a loser. Always wearing the wrong thing. Turning up without a lunchbox. Holes in his clothes and all the kids picking on him.
He threw away the scan picture, Amy. He knew what it'd do to me and he did it anyway. Now, you can say it's because your mother didn't dress him right, but...
She was ill, Nina. For years and years. Before she died. Depression and drink and anxiety.
He just told me she had a temper.
She did. After Dad left, she was nothing but temper. When she got bad, he just shut down. Put his head under the covers and his hands over his ears.
Sounds about right.
She'd be shouting and breaking things and he'd just wander out the house. Go walking round these streets until I dragged him back. Weakness or illness or anything broken or bad, it frightens him. He's afraid, Nina. But he loves you. He needs you.
I need him. And where is he?
He wants to be here.
Then he needs to walk back in and look me in the eye. I need that much. Looking up the steps towards the Catholic cathedral, rising stark against the snow-thickening sky. And huddled in the massive doorway, my group of tourists shuffling against the cold, waiting for me, jacking their watches. But I can't move. All of a sudden I can't bear their leering faces and their blunt questions. Their cheap thrill at the misery of history. I stand and watch. Watch as they drift away, in twos and threes, tutting and huffing. A lull in the traffic. And just for a second, there's no sound anywhere in the street. Turning, not wanting to see. She's there, at the foot of the steps. A smudge on the grey evening as the first flakes of snow begin to fall.
What do you want? Why are you following me? If you can sing, you can speak.
Come with me.
Where? Where?
Help me, please.
Are you lost? Are you hungry?
I can't go alone.
Go where?
I'll show you.
Is someone looking for you? Your mother?
My mother's gone.
Should I call someone? The police or...
I can't have them catch me. That'll be the end of it. I won't have them catch me.
Wait! Where are you going? Excuse me.
Faster and faster along Hope Street as the snow blinds everything. A black flashover by the corner of Mount Street, the bright-doored townhouses looking on blank-eyed. Crossing the junction after her. A flicker in the hurrying snow, skidding past couples laughing at the weather, teenage girls running like ghouls with coats over their heads. My face tingling with sweat and cold, dodging traffic wardens and last night's beer bottles. Over the junction, and the Anglicans in sight, marking the far end of Hope Street, and I can't see her. Reeling left and right, gazing up out of town. She's nowhere. There. dodging down Upper Duke Street, a black coat flapping like bat wings. And I don't have to watch to know where she's going. I don't need to see her dip behind the black railings and wind down the narrow passage lined with gravestones. Back to the first place I saw her. Down, down into the earth, into St. James's Gardens.
Hello? Where are you? Why am I here?
You have my music book.
I threw it away.
You asked for me.
I didn't mean to.
You asked for a child.
No. No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
I heard you.
Where did you come from?
Will you hold my hand?
Oh, God. You're so cold. Your fingers are blue.
It's colder down there.
Where?
I can't go back down there alone.
What's that?
This way.
What's that noise?
The earth opened for us.
That was bricked up.
The dark goes on forever.
That tunnel's always been bricked up.
Come with me, please.
No. No.
You called me back.
I didn't.
You called me 3 times. Now I'm yours and you're mine.
It wasn't you I asked for.
We're all down there. All the lost ones. Come inside. Take care of us.
No.
Hold my hand.
Her frozen, outstretched fingers, dirt thick beneath the nails. Her great black eyes asking, wanting, needing me, begging for love. And something in me could fall so easily into the soft dark. Fall and never stop falling.
Hold on to my hand.
Tens of dozens of children, wild-haired and wild-eyed, moving out of the blackness behind her. Hands and arms outstretched and asking, love me, cry for me, suffer with me.
Mummy, come with us, Mummy.
The ground seems to shift under me and I'm swooning, stumbling towards the swallowing blackness of the tunnel, the white of the children's faces swinging, looming.
Mummy, please.
No.
Mama.
No, I'm no one's mother.
Mummy.
No.
Dashing over grass slick with snow, clambering and falling up the slope towards the big iron gate to the road while I hear them, feel them surging closer behind me. Tiny fingers clutching at my legs, grasping at my clothes, digging at my flesh.
Leave me. Leave me. Get away from me.
Tearing myself free, wrenching and stumbling. Out of the gardens, heading for the lights of Hope Street. I glance back down from the road. A legion of urchins reach out from the pit. An open-mouthed swarm. All the orphans and cholera babes of Liverpool. Look away. Away. Fix my eyes on home, on the flat, the familiar flake and plaster, the cracked stone. Reaching the junction, looking along Hope Street and... chaos. Children thronging over the pavement and the tarmac towards me. Blind children dragging their baskets and brushes. Burnt and blackened children running and shrieking in flames. And home. I have to get home. Scrambling to the door and... in all the windows of the building, little faces pressed to the glass, little fists hammering, all the lost children of Hope Street calling out for me. Somewhere in the undergrowth close by, that music box playing that tune. That bloody tune.
Where are you? Oh, come on, come on, come on. Up there. Yes.
Clutching it tight. A deep chill then, like my blood freezing in my veins, like death catching hold, and from somewhere inside me, somewhere buried and lost, a cry ringing out from the depths of me.
No.
A child's cry.
No.
My baby's cry from some dead place inside. And it has to stop. It has to stop. And I know suddenly what I have to do. It has to go back in the earth. It has to go back where it came from. Back the way I came. Clutching the shining box. Every house, every doorway haunted with voices. Staggering down up a Parliament Street. Don't look down into the gardens. Foot in front of foot. Retracing the steps of that night. Taking the path up to the Anglican. Scrambling over pavement and over grass. Stumbling, searching for the straggling tree. Digging my hands into the earth. Nails snapping and bleeding. Bury it deep. Heap the soil on top. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. It's not my fault!
Don't you want to say good night?
Your mother. I'm not what you want me to be.
She'd bring me here. We could see this place from our room.
Well, where did she go?
You told her story about the fire. She nursed the poor children in there.
At the workhouse?
She'd come in with a son of a morning. Only one day she didn't. I walked along Hope Street and saw the smoke and then the flames right up to the sky, and all the people watching, and the pieces of the roof falling down.
Could no one help you?
She told me never let them catch you, never let them lock you away. It's worse than death to live like that.
So you walk the streets instead?
You should hear me sing for my supper. It's not bad work while the sun shines.
And when it rains or snows, you come up here with your music box?
This one day and night, it was just snow and snow and snow, and no way out of it. I lay down on the ground, just here, just where you are.
And you listened until the music stopped?
I don't remember. I don't know the rest.
Oh, your mother loved you. She'd have kept you warm if she could.
She said she'd love me till the sky fell down, and even then she wouldn't stop.
It's a funny thing. You can't ask it to stop. Even when it hurts. You carry it around and hope one day it doesn't hurt so much.
Would you sing me a song? Me mother would do that.
lullaby and good night. Thy mother's delight, bright angels beside, my darling abide. They will guard thee at rest, thou shalt wake on my breast.
She moves away gently, a shadow moving into shadows. And I realise I didn't ask her name. And history has no mark of her. All the city's voices, all the ways it talks to me while I try to sleep. All those stories out there unwinding, the past and the present stretched out together. And from a window at the top of the building, at the top of the hill, at the top of the world, I can see beyond the Anglican and all the way to the water. All the way to the Saturday night drinkers and stumblers and lovers. All the way to the twinkling lights in all the windows. The students burning both ends. The mothers putting their children to bed. And down below, just catching my eye, something moving in the shadows. Something watching. A figure stepping out into the light. It's you.
Sam?
I know you don't want to see me. I know I can never say the things I'm supposed to say. I don't even know what I'm supposed to say now.
Oh, come here.
I'll try harder.
Sam.
I want you. I want you any way things go. I want you with or without a baby. I mean it, Nina.
Let's try, Sam. Let's try again.
Oh, don't just say it.
Let's try.
And I don't want to live in London.
I know you bloody don't.
We're home here, aren't we?
Yeah. We're home.
In Take Me to Hope Street by Lizzie Nunnery, Nina was played by Annabelle Dowler and Sam by Sean Mason. Amy was played by Laura Dos Santos, Graham by Ian Cunningham, and the tourists by Jane Slavin and Monty Dinverno. The little girl was Leela Marie Gibney, and the other children were played by pupils from Our Lady's Bishop Eton Primary School.